Welcome back to Quiz Doctors. Think you're ready for another 10 mysteries? Every picture hides a clue, but today, the clues are even sneakier. You have just 10 seconds for each challenge. Let's begin. Challenge number 1. A famous art gallery opened its doors this morning, but one valuable painting suddenly disappeared from the wall. 3 visitors were still inside when security locked the exits. Everyone claims they only came to admire the artwork, but one tiny clue exposes the thief. Can you figure out who stole the painting before the timer ends? Time's up. The answer is person B. Look closely at the empty picture frame. One corner still has a small streak of fresh blue paint. Now look at person B's backpack. The zipper has the exact same blue paint smeared onto it, while hiding the painting inside the bag, the wet paint rubbed onto the zipper. Did you solve it? Comment "I got it" if you spotted the clue. 3 coworkers rushed out of a busy office after an emergency fire drill. Minutes later, security found a laptop sitting alone on a desk. On the laptop was an encrypted file containing stolen company data. Everyone insisted it wasn't theirs. Can you identify the real owner before time runs out? Time's up. The answer is person C. Look carefully at the laptop. A small green cactus sticker is attached beside the keyboard. Now check person C's notebook. It has the exact same cactus sticker in the corner. They decorated both items with matching stickers. Looks like the laptop belongs to person C. Did you catch the clue? It's a bit tricky, but easy to spot if you're more careful. Challenge number 3. During a city festival, the lights suddenly went out for several minutes. Security checked the electrical room and found someone had switched off the main breaker. 3 maintenance workers were nearby. Only one of them is responsible. Can you spot the culprit before time runs out? Time's up. The answer is person A. Look closely at the breaker switch. It's covered with fine gray electrical dust. Now look at person A's work gloves. The fingertips have the same gray dust, while everyone else's gloves are perfectly clean. Looks like someone touched the breaker just moments before the lights went out. Did you solve it? How many have you gotten so far? Let's move on to the next challenge. A famous restaurant invited 3 chefs to compete in a cooking contest. One of them isn't actually a chef, but someone who wants the money. Can you figure out who's pretending before the timer ends? Time's up. The answer is person C. Look carefully at everyone's uniforms. Real chefs keep a folded kitchen towel tucked into their apron while working. Person A and person B both have one, but person C has a perfectly clean apron with no towel at all. Even worse, there's still a tiny store price tag hanging inside the chef's hat. Looks like someone bought the outfit today. Did you catch that? Challenge 5 is more interesting. Airport security received a warning that someone was hiding a stolen diamond inside their luggage. 3 passengers are waiting to board. 2 of them have a diamond on them, but only one is stolen. Can you solve it before the timer ends? Time's up. The answer is person B. Look at the airport security tray. A tiny diamond-shaped foam insert is lying inside it. Now check person B's suitcase. One corner contains an empty diamond-shaped slot that perfectly matches the missing foam insert. The diamond was removed just before security arrived. That's the clue that gives the smuggler away. Person C also has a similar slot, but a smaller one. Did you catch it? If you got all the puzzles right so far, like this video and comment 5 out of 5. Okay, on to the next challenge. Police received a tip that an undercover detective secretly joined a tour group to keep an eye on a dangerous suspect. 3 tourists are standing nearby, but only one of them is the detective. Can you figure out who the undercover detective is before the timer ends? Time's up. The answer is person C. Look carefully at everyone's tourist maps. Person A and person B have their maps folded shut. Now look at person C's map. A tiny police badge is barely sticking out from inside the folded map. He hid it well, but not well enough. Did you spot the clue? Challenge number 7. Just before the championship race began, someone's bicycle tire was secretly punctured. 3 mechanics had access to the bike. Only one of them did it. Can you identify the saboteur before time runs out? Time's up. The answer is person B. Look closely at the damaged tire. A tiny silver thumbtack is still stuck inside the rubber. Now look at person B's thumbtack. It matches the one in the tire. Was this one easy or a bit hard for you? You might find challenge number 8 a bit tricky if you don't pay closer attention. A famous museum hired 3 new historians. One of them lied about their qualifications. Can you identify the imposter before the timer ends? Time's up. The answer is person C. Look closely at the ancient statue. Person A and person B are both wearing white cotton gloves, but person C is holding the priceless artifact with bare hands. A real museum historian would never touch an ancient artifact without protective gloves. Did you catch that clue? If you've gotten all the puzzles right so far, share this video with a friend who loves mystery puzzles like this. You should get this right if you are really a true detective. 3 guests have arrived at an old castle for dinner. Everything seems perfectly normal, but one of them isn't human. Can you figure out who the vampire is before the timer ends? Time's up. The answer is person A. Look carefully at the large silver serving tray on the table. You can clearly see the reflections of person B and person C, but person A has no reflection at all. Looks like the old legends were true, and reflections never lie. Now on to the final challenge. Scientists accidentally opened a time portal, and someone from the year 2126 secretly blended into today's crowd. 3 people are standing nearby. Only one of them doesn't belong in this time. Can you identify them before the timer ends? Time's up. The answer is person C. Look closely at everyone's watches. Persons A and B are wearing ordinary wristwatches, but person C's watch is projecting a tiny holographic weather display above the screen. Technology like that doesn't exist today. Looks like our time traveler forgot to hide one important clue. How many mysteries did you solve today? Comment your final score below and don't forget to subscribe for more detective challenges. See you in our next video.